Where is he? Where's Zach?
God! Just trying to scare her. Just not getting the Halloween spirit.
Not a good idea around the Secret Service. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Just a bad start. Hi, welcome to another edition of Between Two Ferns. I'm your host, Zach Galifianakis, and my guest today is Hillarry Clinton. Thank you very much, Mrs. Clinton, for being here. Critics have questioned some of your decision-making recently, and by you doing this show, I hope it finally lays that to rest.
Oh, I think it absolutely proves their case, don't you?
Are you excited to be the first girl president?
Well, I mean, being president would be such an extraordinary honor and responsibility. But being the first woman elected president and what that would mean for our country, and particularly what that would mean for little girls, little boys too, that's pretty special.
Mm-hmm. Not to take away from the historic significance of you perhaps becoming the first female president, but for a younger generation, you will also become their first white president, and that's pretty neat too. As secretary, how many words per minute could you type? And how does President Obama like his coffee? Like himself? Weak?
You know, Zach, those are really out-of-date questions. You need to get out more.
What happens if you become pregnant? Are we going to be stuck with Tim Kaine for 9 months? How does this work?
I could send you some pamphlets that might help you understand.
First, you supported Obama's Trans-Pacific Partnership deal, and then you were against it. I think that people deserve to know. Are you down with TPP?
I'm not down with TPP.
No, you're supposed to say, yeah, you know me. Like the hip-hop group.
Don't tell me what to say.
Fine, what if country goes to shit? Let's talk about Trump.
Let's.
When you see how well it works for Donald Trump, do you ever think to yourself, oh, maybe I should be more racist? When he's elected president and Kid Rock becomes Secretary of State, are you going to move to Canada? Or one of the Arctics?
I would stay in the United States.
And what would you try to
prevent him from destroying the United States?
So you're going to lead the Civil War?
No, I wouldn't take up arms. I think that might be a little extreme.
Oh, right, because you were saying before we were rolling that you wanted to take away everyone's guns. Very cool.
I really regret doing this.
Any regrets over losing the Scott Baio vote?
Not a one.
So it wasn't heartbreaking that...
No.
Yeah, but Chachi, I mean, who's going to be next? Max Headroom? I'd love to meet the person who makes your pantsuits.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because for Halloween, I wanted to go as a librarian from outer space.
I think that would be a good look on you.
Have you thought about what you're going to be wearing at the debates?
You know, there's this thing called the double standard, and so I think about, well, what should the first woman nominee of one of our two major parties wear to the debate? And I have no idea, so if you've got suggestions, I'm open to them.
Do you wonder what your opponent might be wearing?
I assume you'll wear, that red power tie.
Or maybe like a white power tie.
That's even more appropriate.
When you went to Donald Trump's wedding, did he write his own vows? And did Michelle Obama write Melania's?
I really couldn't see or hear very well, so I'm not quite sure what his vows were, but I'm sure they were great and huge and wonderful.
Like his vows. Chelsea, your daughter, and Ivanka Trump, Trump's daughter, are friends. Does Ivanka ever call Chelsea, to talk about boys that might have crushes on her, like her dad?
I don't think so.
What's going to be the #1 focus of your presidency?
Oh, Zach, it has to be the economy. We need more good jobs with rising incomes. We've got to make the economy work for everybody, not just those at the top.
We need to take a break. We just need to have a word from our sponsor. Okay.
Washington is broken. The truth is, too many politicians are totally controlled by special interests and lobbyists. We're going to make America great again. I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
He approves the message.
Why would you play a commercial from my opponent in the middle of our interview.
He paid me in steaks.
I'd be afraid to eat them if I were you.
It's a good cut of meat. I think it's part of the asshole. Well, this has been a lot of fun, Mrs. Clinton. We should stay in touch. What's the best way to reach you? Email?
You've got mail.
I had President Hillarry Clinton on last night.
He's running
Now
out of
I
white
have this
chalk.
guy.
Man.
And it's like I love the 90s. I think we might as well have Lorena Bobbitt as a guest. Get Us Weekly or Teen People. Find a legitimate guest. Hi, my name is Zach Galifianakis. Welcome to another edition of Between Two Ferns. My guest today is Jerry Seinfeld.
Really thrilled to be here.
Seems like everyone from the Seinfeld cast has gone on to do, great, wonderful stuff. Elaine is on Veep, Emmy Award winner, and Kramer did that great stand-up bit. It's been a real launching pad for whites.
Okay.
Actor, writer, comedian, producer. Which of Larry David's skills do you admire the most? You have in Cars Getting Coffee. James Corden has a carpool karaoke. What's next in lazy, car-based non-comedy? You know that movie made a B movie? Don't you think it should have been called D-minus movie?
It's called B movie because it's about bees. But it was the #1 movie when it came out, so I had that feeling, which you had in the first Hangover. And then, do you think if they only made one Hangover and didn't make the other two, it would be considered a comedy classic? Do you think that you destroyed what would have been a comedy classic by the cash grab of 2 and 3?
Let me ask you a question. Do you have relatives that need emergency surgery all the time? Well, I do. My Aunt Deborah needed a baboon heart transplant. That's why I did Hangover 2. My Uncle Dickie, his yacht club burned down. That's why I did Hangover 3. It's to save my uncle's yacht club. And to buy myself a stretch Hummer.
That's a
Right.
great,
Like
great
shit.
story. It really has a funny ending. I can't wait to tell that at dinner later. Do you get professional haircuts?
There's a guy, he's fantastic. His name's Sam. Oh, he's here. Oh, this is exciting. A little Seinfeld reunion. Come on out!
Hello, Jerry.
Hey, Wayne, good to see you.
Good to see you. How you doing?
But you're supposed to say, hello, Newman.
Yeah, no, that's when I'm playing a character.
It's Newman.
No, my name is Wayne Knight.
Why would you have him come down and use him that way, that cliche, exploitative way of just having him do his catchphrase from the show?
I thought that's what you wanted. I was
No,
disappointed.
I didn't even know you were coming.
Oh, can you just look right into the camera? Which one? Can you just look right into the camera and go, don't forget to vote funny? Right here. This is the camera.
I see the camera, but I don't like the line.
I know, but the more clicks I get,
I don't
my
care
brand
about
shoots up.
clicks.
Hey, it's Jerry Seinfeld. Don't forget to vote funny. And then maybe catch you on the down low. Something, whatever, like what millennials would say.
I don't want to do that.
Hey, brah, don't forget to click funny, bro.
No.
So just do it.
Don't give a shit.
Hey, don't forget to click funny, bro. Really? Okay. She's here. Okay, we have a better guest. We have another guest.
I thought I
Ladies
was...
and gentlemen, please welcome Cardi B.
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Oh,
Cardi.
my God.
Hey, how are you? So great to see you. This is Jerry.
Hey, Cardi.
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Wow,
Jerry,
this
can
is...
you take the crate? There's a milk crate that put it. Cardi, you sit there.
Yeah, but
Move down. Hi. Cardi B, Zacky G, Jerry J.
what's the J?
Jew. Cardi, your album is gangbusters. You're a giant star. I mean, are you able to look at all this and just take it in?
It will be good.
Is your
Give him a
life
good place.
nuts?
Mary Haskell shot it.
Exhausting
Her husband.
You're about to have a baby, right?
Yeah.
Great. So we got you a gift because that's what you do in show business.
Oh, God, thank you.
You're welcome.
See, I got a gift.
You know, I didn't get anything.
Ooh, rap band.
Yes. I don't know if you're going to have a boy or girl, but the color is gender neutral, so...
I'm special.
You are special, but the most important thing is that you're relevant.
Boy, this is a really different interview than the one I did. I'm not even between the ferns anymore. I don't even fit the description
You're
of
to
the show.
right. When I do another show called To the Right of a Fern,
Yeah.
you'll be the first guest.
Thank you.
But right now it's Cardi B and I trying to get to know each other. Cardi, thank you so much for coming by and saving the show. Cardi B, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was so nice meeting you. So nice meeting you.
Okay, bye-bye.
That was the opposite of what happened with Kesha.
Good.
So
Yeah,
anyway.
thank you. Thank you to Jerry Seinfeld for being our guest, and thank you to Cardi B. Great show. You ever have a talk show, and on that talk show, the guest is really lame? One of my guests, he had a show on when, the Counting Crows were popular, but if you look at his face, it's more like Counting Crows' feet.